Good morning. Today marks a fresh start, a brand new chance to love yourself more deeply and reconnect with the infinite wisdom residing within. Each morning is a sacred portal, a powerful moment where you can consciously choose balance, tranquility, and presence. Did you know that there's a specific nerve in your body capable of transforming anxiety into calm, stress into peace, and chaos into equilibrium? This crucial nerve is the vagus nerve, and when you lovingly awaken it each morning, it becomes a direct bridge to your emotional, physical, and spiritual well-being. Imagine beginning your day not with haste, but with mindfulness, not with tension, but with profound gratitude. Today you're going to discover how a gentle, loving, and conscious routine can ignite that profound healing power deep inside of you. You truly deserve to wake up feeling peaceful and to feel that your body is your sanctuary, with every single cell vibrating in perfect harmony with life itself. Prepare yourself to learn how to honor your mornings as genuine rituals of healing. Today I'll show you how to activate your vagus nerve with simple gestures that hold immense power. Because when you care for yourself with genuine intention, everything in your life begins to align beautifully. The vagus nerve is like a thread of light that travels through your entire body, connecting your brain to your heart, your lungs, your stomach, and many other vital organs. It is the longest and most powerful nerve in the parasympathetic nervous system, which is the system responsible for helping you to rest, digest, and heal. In essence, it is the very nerve of balance, of deep calmness, and of profound well-being. When the vagus nerve is active, your body enters a state of safety, your heart rate slows down, your breathing becomes smoother, your digestion flows more easily, and your mind becomes clear. Emotionally, you feel more present, more at peace, and more connected with yourself and with others. It's as if your entire internal system says, "I am safe, I can finally relax." But when this nerve is not properly stimulated, it becomes easier to fall into states of stress, anxiety, insomnia, or even digestive issues. That's why learning to consciously activate it every morning is an essential act of self-love. It is a way of saying to your body, "I am here for you. Let's start the day in perfect harmony." The most beautiful part is that you don't need anything complicated, just a little intention, mindful breathing, gentle movement, and conscious presence. Because you already have the power to ignite your own healing within you, and it all begins with your vagus nerve. Activating the vagus nerve each morning is like pressing a magical reset button for your well-being. It is like telling your body and mind, "We're starting over again, from a place of calm and from a place of love." Imagine being able to release all of the accumulated tension, calm your nervous system, and restore your internal balance, all before the demands of the world begin to claim your attention. What if I told you that you don't need an hour of meditation or complex rituals? What if just a few minutes upon waking could completely transform the energy with which you face the day? The secret lies in that very first moment of the morning when you decide to take care of yourself and choose to wake up with awareness and kindness. This simple morning gesture is a powerful affirmation. I am at peace, I am present, I am safe, and from that state everything else flows differently. Because when you change your internal state, the world you perceive also begins to change. How wonderful it is to be able to share this moment with you right at the beginning of a brand new day, because that is what this day is: new, unique, and unprecedented. This day has never existed before, and you have the privilege of living it, breathing it, and shaping it with your own consciousness. Every sunrise is a silent reminder that you can always hit the reset button and start over. It doesn't matter how you felt yesterday, what's happening outside, or what emotions you're carrying when you wake up. What matters is that you are here, right now, with a new opportunity to connect with yourself and plant a different kind of energy for what's to come. Today, you don't need to do everything perfectly. You just need to choose presence, to inhabit this moment with an open heart, and to allow your body and mind to awaken with gentleness, with intention, with that sacred mix of strength and tenderness that resides within you. This is not just the start of another day. It is an invitation to reconnect with your balance, with your breath, with that deep calm that you may have forgotten, but which has never abandoned you. And that is why we are here, so that together we can activate, from the simple and the everyday, a new way of being, more grounded, more conscious, more alive. So create some space and allow this morning routine to guide you, step by step, toward a more serene and fulfilled version of yourself. This is just the beginning. 1. Deep, diaphragmatic breathing. Connect with your center of power. Start your morning by giving yourself the first conscious breath of the day. Sit with your back straight, gently close your eyes, and place your hands on your abdomen. Inhale deeply through your nose, allowing your belly to expand like a balloon. Then, exhale slowly through your mouth, releasing everything tension, worries, and rush. This specific breathing technique directly activates the vagus nerve, sending a clear message to your body: I am safe, everything is okay. Do this for 3 to 5 minutes, feeling how each exhalation releases the old and each inhalation brings in new energy. While you breathe, silently repeat this morning affirmation: today is a new beginning. I breathe with calm, I connect with life, and I trust in my ability to create balance. This simple, natural, and powerful act can change the tone of your entire day. Your body will thank you, your mind will quiet down, and your heart will open up. 2. Gargling or gentle humming. Awaken your inner vibration. Another practice that helps to stimulate the vagus nerve in a simple and natural way is sound vibration through gargling or gentle humming. And yes, it might sound a bit strange if you've never done it before, but trust me, it's a powerful tool that works on a subtle level. When you gargle with warm water for a few seconds, or when you softly hum or sing a note, you are creating a vibration in your throat that directly stimulates the vagus nerve. It's like sending a loving signal to your body to enter a state of relaxation and balance. What's important is not how it sounds, but how it feels. Allow yourself to experiment. Close your eyes, feel the internal vibration, and let that energy travel through your body. Little by little, you'll notice a sense of tranquility enveloping you. Accompany this practice with a powerful affirmation: my voice is healing, I vibrate in harmony with life, every sound I make connects me to calmness and joy. 3. Cold water on the face, or a short cold shower. Activate your vital energy. Another simple and effective practice for activating the vagus nerve in the morning is contact with cold water. It might seem challenging at first, especially if you're not used to it, but its effect is deeply revitalizing. Applying cold water to your face, especially around the eyes and cheeks, or taking a brief cold shower, activates the parasympathetic system and stimulates the vagus nerve through specific receptors in the skin. It's like a gentle wake-up call for your nervous system, helping it enter a state of calm alertness without anxiety. The cold awakens, cleanses, and renews. Feel how the water connects you to the present moment, how it washes away the heaviness of sleep or accumulated emotions. It's not about punishment, but a loving gesture that says, I am here, awake, alive, and ready to receive this new day. As you feel the water, repeat inwardly, I choose to start the day with freshness, clarity, and strength. My body is renewed, my mind is illuminated. I am ready to flow with life. 4. Conscious movement or gentle stretching. Awaken your body with love. Movement is also a powerful way to activate the vagus nerve, especially if you do it slowly, consciously, and with love. You don't need an intense routine or to hit the gym at sunrise. It's enough to stretch like a cat waking up with pleasure, without rush, listening to what your body needs. You can start standing with your feet firmly on the ground and raise your arms toward the sky as you inhale deeply. Then exhale and lower them slowly, letting your spine flex like a wave. You can also gently turn your neck, move your shoulders in circles, stretch the sides of your body, or simply sway from side to side. This type of movement activates your breathing, relaxes your nervous system, and releases tensions accumulated overnight. It's a slow dance with your energy, a way of telling yourself, I'm taking care of myself, I'm listening to myself, I am present in myself. Accompany the movement with this affirmation. My body is wise and it guides me. I move with freedom and gentleness. Today, I honor my energy and awaken it with love. 5 affirmations to harmonize mind and body. Activate your inner power. After moving, breathing, humming, or simply being in presence with yourself, take a moment to plant positive thoughts that strengthen the connection between your mind and body. Affirmations are seeds of truth that, when repeated with love, transform your reality from the inside out. You can say them out loud, in front of a mirror, silently with your hand on your heart, or as you finish your routine. Feel each word like a hug to your being. I listen to my body with love and respect. Every sensation is a sacred guide to my balance. My mind and body are aligned in perfect harmony. I vibrate with health, calm, and clarity. Every breath I take anchors me in the present. I am here now, and everything is okay. I honor my body as the temple that holds my soul. I care for it with tenderness, and I nourish it with gratitude. As I connect with myself, I activate my inner power and awaken to life with joy. These affirmations don't just calm your mind, they also awaken the natural intelligence of your body. When you think with love, your nervous system feels it. When you speak to yourself with compassion, your entire being responds with healing. Repeat these phrases throughout the day if you need them. They are gentle yet powerful reminders that you are the creator of your own balance. Have you ever felt overwhelmed by the idea of having to do everything perfectly to feel balanced? Have you started a routine with enthusiasm only to abandon it because you couldn't follow it to the letter? Breathe, release, and remember this: you are not here to be perfect. You are here to love yourself. Louise Hay taught us that true transformation is born from love, not from pressure or judgment. This morning routine is not an obligation or a rigid to-do list. It is a loving invitation to reconnect with yourself from where you are today, with what you can do and what you feel. What if today you only take one deep breath upon waking? What if you simply dedicate a few minutes to listening to your body or repeating one affirmation that gives you peace? That, too, is part of your healing journey. Every small act of presence and care adds up, transforms, and awakens. This path is not a race, it is a meeting with yourself. You can choose just one step from the routine, the one that resonates most with you this morning. Maybe tomorrow it will be another. There is no rush, no pressure, only a constant return to yourself with kindness. You can allow yourself to enjoy it without judgment. You can honor your own rhythm without comparing yourself to anyone else. When you do things with love instead of obligation, your whole being feels it. Your body relaxes, your mind calms down, and your heart opens. Remember, you don't need to do everything to be well. You just need to be present, open your heart, and remind yourself that you deserve to take care of yourself, step by step with gentleness and intention, and that is already more than enough. Your body is more than a physical structure. It is a living system that responds minute by minute to your thoughts, your emotions, and your way of inhabiting the day. When you live in a constant state of haste, stress, or demand, that system goes on high alert, and if it is not given the opportunity to return to calm, it begins to manifest physical symptoms: headaches, muscle tension, chronic fatigue, difficulty sleeping, digestive issues, and above all, a mind that never stops, trapped in loops of worry, anxiety, or fear. Anxiety often doesn't come from what's happening outside, but from not allowing ourselves to slow down on the inside, from living in a doing mode without space to simply be. This is where the vagus nerve plays an essential role. This nerve acts as a bridge between the body and the brain. When you activate it, it sends signals of safety and tranquility. It tells your body that it doesn't need to fight or flee, that it can rest, digest, breathe deeply, and trust. But when this nerve is dormant or overwhelmed by constant stress, the body remains in a defensive mode, and that prolonged state is exhausting. It tires the soul and disconnects you from yourself. That's why gestures as simple as breathing deeply, moving gently, splashing your face with cold water, or humming for a few minutes are not just healthy habits, they are acts of reconnection. It's as if you're telling your body, I see you, I am here, you are not alone. And it responds not always immediately, but it does respond because your body has an intelligence of its own, and all it needs is for you to create a space of calm for it to activate. Think about those moments when you feel anxious, irritable, or disconnected. What if instead of just pushing forward as if nothing's wrong, you were to stop for an instant? What if you took a pause to breathe, stretch, or simply feel? Perhaps that's where the real change begins, because your body, even in its discomfort, is always looking for a way back to balance. It just needs you to listen. Imagine for a moment that your body is a garden, a fertile ground full of life, possibilities, and silent wisdom. But like any garden, it needs care. It doesn't blossom in haste, and it doesn't renew itself under the constant storm of stress. For the flowers of calm to bloom, for the soul to breathe, and for thoughts to clear, you need to water it with presence, with rest, and with tenderness. And right there, that's where your vagus nerve comes into play, like an invisible gardener that works in silence to restore harmony. When this nerve is activated, your digestion becomes smoother, your body assimilates nutrients better, and that feeling of heaviness you carry for no apparent reason disappears. Your nights become deeper and more restorative. It's not just about sleeping, it's about healing while you rest. And your immune system, that shield that protects you from the outside world, is strengthened from within, like firm roots that sustain your well-being. But when that garden is abandoned, when we live in constant tension, what was fertile dries up, and what should have blossomed withers. The body speaks through insomnia, through discomfort, and through anxiety that tightens the chest, not because it is broken, but because it needs your attention. It needs you to return, to water it again with calmness, with small daily gestures that restore its natural balance. Your body doesn't ask for perfection, it asks for presence, and when you give it that, it flourishes. And just as water gives life to roots, so does human connection. We are not designed to heal in solitude. Our nervous system responds to the warmth of a look, to the gentle tone of a voice, to the soft refuge of a hug. Deep, sustained eye contact, the kind that doesn't look away, that holds, activates the vagus nerve like an invisible caress that says, I am with you, you are not alone. A long embrace, an intentional touch, and even a genuine conversation have the power to balance your entire system. Because when you feel safe with another being, when there is real affection, your body registers it as a secure place. It lowers its guard, releases tension, and begins to repair itself from within. It's not just emotional love, it's pure biology at the service of the soul. It is the silent language of the body saying, here I can stay, here I can breathe. So also remember that balance is not only built in silence with yourself, it is also strengthened in nurturing bonds. Surround yourself with glances that hold you, words that uplift you, and hugs that bring you back home, because that too is medicine. There is something that is rarely said, but that your body knows very well. Your posture speaks for you, even before you say a single word. Drooping shoulders, a closed chest, a lowered gaze are not just physical gestures, they are silent reflections of a nervous system in a defensive mode, of a body that has learned to shrink from life. The vagus nerve isn't just activated by breathing or sound, it is also awakened through the body you inhabit. An upright posture with an open heart and a relaxed neck sends signals to the brain that you are safe, that you can lower your guard, and that you don't need to stay on high alert. When you lift your posture, something else lifts with you, your energy, your mental clarity, your capacity for connection. It's not just about aesthetics, it's emotional physiology, because your vagal tone, that indicator of how regulated your system is, improves when your body aligns with presence. Literally, when you hold yourself with firmness and gentleness at the same time, your body and mind begin to coordinate in harmony. Observe how your internal state changes when you sit with a straight spine, when you open your chest, when you breathe effortlessly. Suddenly, anxiety subsides, thoughts calm down, and a feeling of greater internal control appears. As if by physically straightening yourself, you also rearrange yourself emotionally. So the next time you feel lost or overwhelmed, don't overthink it, just inhabit your body, change your posture, because sometimes the first step toward emotional balance is simply to hold yourself up again. The vagus nerve doesn't just regulate physical functions like breathing or digestion, it is also the invisible bridge that connects the internal world with the external one. It is the channel that allows you to open up to others without fear, that facilitates connection, empathy, and emotional attunement. When this nerve is in balance, it is easier to look someone in the eyes, listen attentively, and express what you feel without closing off or fleeing. A healthy vagal tone creates an internal foundation of safety. From there, contact with others is no longer experienced as a threat, but as an opportunity to share, to open up, to connect from a genuine place. That's why many times, the difficulty in bonding with others, isolation, irritability, withdrawal, is not coldness, it is a nervous system that needs calm, that is asking to return to balance. And one of the most subtle yet powerful ways to achieve that state is through sound. The vagus nerve responds to vibrations, especially those that convey gentleness, stability, and rhythm. That's why soft music, harmonic chants, and the sounds of nature, like running water, rain, or the wind in the trees, are not just simple sensory stimuli, they are tools for deep regulation. Listening to these sounds with mindful attention, letting them enter your body as if they were medicine, can be a restorative act. The nervous system relaxes, the heart synchronizes, the mind clears, and from that place the bond with oneself and with others becomes more genuine, more open, and more human. Because when there is calmness inside, there is also space to meet others from a place of truth. And that is also part of healing. In moments of anxiety, when the heart races for no apparent reason, when the mind runs in circles seeking control, and the body feels trapped on constant alert, the vagus nerve is one of your greatest allies in returning to your center. It's like an internal switch that, when activated, tells the nervous system there's no longer any danger. You can lower your guard, you can breathe. This nerve plays an essential role in emotional recovery, especially for people who have gone through traumatic situations. When there's an intense experience that the body can't process, the nervous system gets trapped in a state of hyperactivation or freezing, which is a state of defense. And even as time passes, the body continues to act as if that threat were still present. This is where the vagus nerve becomes a doorway to healing, because by stimulating it through breathing, gentle movement, affectionate touch, or harmonious sounds, you begin to restore internal balance. The body learns to trust again, the mind stops fighting, and rest, clarity, and relief emerge. Emotional dysregulation isn't weakness, it's biology. It's a nervous system that needs guidance, support, and above all, signals of safety. And the vagus nerve is the messenger of that safety. Strengthening your vagal tone not only improves physical health, but also helps to establish new responses to stress that are more conscious, more compassionate, and more stable. Activating this nerve doesn't erase the past, but it offers a different present, one where the body no longer lives trapped in what was but begins to inhabit what is. From there, healing becomes possible, step by step, at the body's pace, with patience and presence. There are gestures that the body makes all on its own, without asking permission or thinking, yet they hold an ancient wisdom. One of them is yawning, another is sighing, and although they are often interpreted as signs of boredom or tiredness, in reality they are profound mechanisms of emotional self-regulation, natural ways the body has to release accumulated tension and restore balance. Yawning doesn't just oxygenate the brain, it stretches the jaw, relaxes the neck, expands the chest, and stimulates the vagus nerve. It's like an internal wave that sweeps away what's unnecessary, what's heavy, what no longer needs to be there. When you yawn, the body enters a small reset. It reorganizes and calms itself. And when it is done consciously without repression, it becomes a subtle and powerful tool for healing. Sighing serves a similar function. It's not just air leaving, it's a signal of release. A long, deep sigh interrupts the shallow breathing patterns associated with stress. It tells the body that it can let go, that it can relax, that it doesn't need to hold everything with so much force. Allowing these gestures, or even gently provoking them, is a simple way to return to the present moment, to soften internal rigidity without the need for words or grand rituals. They are biological bridges between mental chaos and bodily serenity. So the next time you feel tension, anxiety, or overwhelm, instead of clenching your teeth or holding your breath, try this: let out a long sigh. Make space for a yawn. Let your body show you the way back to calm. It knows how to do it. It just needs you to listen. Today, the sun has not only risen in the sky, it is also rising within you. You are here, breathing, with a new possibility in your hands. And it's not just any possibility, it is the opportunity to begin differently, to create from a place of balance, and to give yourself a few minutes for yourself before the world calls to you, before the noise sets in. Activating your vagus nerve each morning is like pressing a reset button on your system. It's giving yourself a new beginning from the body, from a place of calm, and from presence. It's not complex. You don't need fancy tools, just a little intention, a few minutes of connection, and the desire to live the day with more lightness and clarity. Imagine starting every day like this, with your body in harmony, your mind in silence, and your heart at peace. Make this practice a habit, and you will discover that calmness is not a luxury reserved for a few. It is a daily choice, a decision you can make every morning, even in the midst of chaos. So breathe. You are exactly where you need to be. This moment is for you, and what comes next is not just a routine, it is an invitation to return to your center. Let's begin. How do you feel as you start this new day? Do you think this video can help you feel calmer, with more energy and clarity? I would love to hear from you. Tell me in the comments how you're feeling, and how you're going to start seeing life from now on. Thank you for being here, for giving yourself this space, and for being a part of this community. This channel is a safe space where no one judges you. Here, there are many of us on the same journey, learning, healing, and improving every day, step by step. You are not alone. We are a solid, real community, and we continue to grow with purpose. If this content has given you something of value, I invite you to like it, subscribe, and share it with someone who might need it. You never know who you might be helping with just one gesture. And as Louise used to say, it doesn't matter where you start, the important thing is that you start with love. I send you a big hug. Have a great day.